Hello and welcome back to Alternative Programming, the show where we take a topic, then we talk about it. I'm your host, Jackuwarz. Gameplay in the background is more of Mario Kart footage that got lost from 2018, featuring members of the GamingMasterGuys. This is the 27th online races from John's channel. In the description, you can have a link to his perspectives of the races. They also have the live commentary also. So if you want to have his gameplay over this live, then feel free to do so. Last commentary, we did a triple feature retrospective with the franchises of Zelda, Metroid, and Yoshi. Since all three of them combined wouldn't take me too long, and combining them would fit the length of an episode for alternative programming. Going back into just one franchise for this video, that being the Kirby franchise. Now, I might not have as many games in the Kirby franchise as I did, like, say, Donkey Kong, especially Mario, but there's still a fair amount of games that I can talk about involving Kirby for this episode. So we can begin my tales with Kirby. I want to say with Super Smash Bros. I think that's the first game that featured Kirby that I played, along with everybody else there too. Oh, no, actually I take that back. Mario and Donkey Kong I knew before Smash Brothers. Maybe Pikachu also, but mainly Mario, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi. So I would first know about Kirby from Super Smash Brothers. I really liked how easy and simple and very powerful Kirby was in Smash 64. I think at a time I mained him for a bit in Smash 64. Then eventually, now we got Fox and Captain Falcon. Those are my two go-to characters for Smash 64. But in the early days, I really like Kirby. I like having multiple jumps, especially for Smash 64, which can be very unforgiving when it comes to recoveries. And also, he had a lot of quick attacks, and the copy ability was also very fun. And so, pretty much, my entire Boys and Girls Club community thought so too, because we were playing Smash 64 there, and pretty much every game was being dominated by Kirby players. I was one of them. But we did have a few Fox, maybe a few Samus players in there. I think I brunched up on my Boys and Girls Club stories and a few of the GamingMasterGuys, so I won't retrend there. Getting to the first actual Kirby game, this could have been a year before I started playing Smash 64, or maybe the year after. So either 2003, 2005, around that time. That's when I played Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Yeah, the same game I did a playthrough of back in 2011. More talks about that later. Kirby and the Crystal Shards. I would be surprised to actually own a N64 game that didn't have any pre-existing save file. Just about every game did have that. To be honest, I don't even remember if I ever bought a game brand new. I think they were all used, and yeah, they did have save files from the previous owner. But I gotta say, I really enjoyed Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. In terms of a platformer adventure game, to date, it's my all-time favorite Kirby game. Now there's a few later down the line that we'll talk about later that can be worthy contenders that I really enjoyed, but I think it's hard to beat the classic in Kirby and the Crystal Shards. The big thing about that game is you can mix different power-ups, which adds a lot of replayability. And so, yeah, it was very fun to go through different levels and mix up different power-ups. And also the secrets, there's a lot of replayability there too. And that some of them can be really tricky to get. You have to have a very specific combination in order to get it. And so that's Kirby in this Kirby 64. That was definitely one game that it was one of the very few games that I would need to use the internet to try and 100% the game. Yeah, it was one of those things. But getting into when I did the playthrough in 2011, I think it was pretty straightforward. That was my second ever playthrough with an actual capture card. The first one being Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and then I've been meaning to. There's one section of 64 that I really wanted to play through. It was the boss rush. For a while, I've been meaning to have a bonus video for that game, but just never got around to it. Didn't think it was worth the hassle, and the end payoff for beating the boss battle, the boss rush mode, wasn't too great. You only get a congratulations screen, and that's it. Anyways, moving on to the next Kirby game. It's gonna be Kirby Air Ride. I think I got this. I got it sometime in 2005. Maybe it was a day or two after my birthday that year. But I just know that I also got it alongside Mario Power Tennis. I think this game was actually for Jamie, and then Mario Power Tennis was my game. So we kind of had, both of us had our own GameCube game. Maybe that Christmas. I'm not really sure. But Kirby Air Ride. Big thing I really like about Air Ride is, yeah, the city trial, but another thing, the controls. You can play the game with one hand, literally. That's how simple the controls are. So I can just have one. I can have my left hand. You have the control stick, and then the L button, which acts just like the A button in game. Only downside is there's no extra button on the left side to press B during the menus. But then again, that's not too big of an issue. But Kirby Air Ride, another classic game that I enjoyed throughout my childhood, and City Trial. That's just that's the highlight of the entire game because it's so replayable. You can play that game or you can play City Trial your whole session playing Kirby Air Ride, and also going for those legendary air rides. It was also a blast. And learning the patterns on how to get them. You have to go into specific areas and if you find the red box, you'll be guaranteed a legendary air ride piece. So that's great. And even if you do get some legendary air ride or legendary, if you get the machine that's legendary, you're not always guaranteed to win the minigame or win the stadium event at the very end. Then again, it kind of depends on what the event or the stadium event is. But then again, most of the legendary air ride can cover most of those events, even races, high jumps, target flight, etc. But just thinking about Kirby Air Ride, it'd be really nice to get a sequel to that game and see what that game would be like online. And I speak for that and for most other GameCube games and N64 games that can really use the Nintendo Switch Online treatment, but I don't know, what can you do? Maybe this year or the year after, sometime before the Switch, the lifespan for the Switch goes out, and then we get the Switch 2. We can get N64 and GameCube games for Switch Online, and then we can play Kirby Air Ride online too, because that would be a phenomenal game to play online. Another thing about Air Ride, it does have a land mode. In 2019 was when I finally got a chance to play around with the land mode. That and Mario Kart Double Dash. So that was amazing. Air Ride you don't really need land mode for anything. All it really does is just it separates split screen to multiple screens. So if you're somebody that can't deal with split screen and want to play multiplayer on your own screen, then you got land mode for Air Ride. F-Zero GX, that could have definitely used land mode for the same reason for Air Ride and Double Dash. But alas, Air Ride has the land mode. And so my latest experience with Air Ride, I was in my video game club at college in 2019. I found somebody there. He had all the checklists checked for the city trial, And so I just decided to just get rid of my save file and just get a copy of his save file. And so I now have everything unlocked in City Trial. Albeit I didn't do it myself. It was somebody else. Somebody did it for me, in a way. That was great. That was amazing. So I already explained Kirby and Crystal Shards playthrough, my 4th ever playthrough in 2011. I just say that because I was next on the list chronologically. But we're gonna have to go all the way to 2020, jumping all the way from there to from 2011 to just last year, because early 2020, right around when the pandemic was starting, I decided to go on eBay and just mass buy a bunch of stuff, just because I got a stimulus check, $1,200, and what I wanted to do with all that money was I wanted to get some Game Boy Advance stuff, like some Pokemon games, like Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald. I also got some Mario vs. Donkey Kong in that collection as well. And then I also got a Game Boy Advance SP with the carrying case and some other games that came with it. I didn't ask for it, but they're there. But out of all that, I got some Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for that, in a collection of Game Boy Advance games. Now, I haven't exactly started playing Amazing Mirror because I feel that's a game you need to play with multiple people, and then you want everybody else to have their own copy of Amazing Mirror too. So I'm still in the process of getting more copies for Amazing Mirror, at least a second copy, and then hope that another friend can supply the rest of the copies, and then we can have ourselves a 4-player co-op session with Amazing Mirror. And so there you go. I think that's what I want to do one day with Amazing Mirror. That's how I want to play Amazing Mirror, is with 4 players. You could play it with just 1 player, and then you do the phone call thing. But nah, I think it'd be more fun with more players. So the same year, 2020, Tetris 99 was coming out with some themes that are limited time that you got to play the game a little bit, and then you eventually you'll earn them. Among those are some of the Kirby themes. Personally, those are some of my favorite themes to have in the back for Tetris 99. That or the Galaxy one. Those are great too. So among 3 of my favorite themes in Tetris 99, 2 of them are the Kirby themes. There's 2 Kirby themes. Both are I enjoy. And then Galaxy. And so I think my last ever game that I have played involving Kirby was just 2 months ago, actually. And this is going to be up on John's channel. I'm not sure when. As of this recording, it's not yet up. But in the upcoming month, in February, or maybe in March, not quite sure when John wants to have this up, but we did play Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Me, John, Jamie, and Gerald. We did a 4-player co-op playthrough of the game. This will be up on John's channel soon. I enjoyed the game. Kind of reminded me of my time playing Crystal Shards. I played most of that game with DDD, just destroying most of the enemies, especially the first boss in the game. So that was great. To be honest, I can't wait to see all the moments myself when those videos come up. So that's all my story. And this is the first time I had a super recent story that was included in my retrospect Return to Dreamland just 2 months ago. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a video right here. Thank you for watching Alternative Programming. Next episode we're doing, I'm gonna like this one. It's gonna be Star Fox. So hope you guys are excited for that as much as I am. Can't wait to talk about Star Fox. So till then, I'll see you guys later.